Hey y'all, my name is Simone Winters, and this is another episode of Summing It Up with Simone. Okay, Ray, if you want to start off by just introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about you.
Okay, so my name is Raydoffa Braziel, also known as Ray. I transferred here from Oakland University. I'm a senior this year. I'm a sociology major. And yeah, 21 years old.
Yeah, and then what events do you run for track?
I do the 200, the 400, 600, 800, everything, pretty much.
Okay, so first I just want to start off by talking about your process, like transferring from Oakland to Illinois State. So how was that, getting in the portal and then also trying to find a new home?
Well, it was very scary, honestly. I wasn't really sure what to do or what I was going to do. I just knew that I had to get away as soon as possible. No shade to that program, but it was a lot going on for me there, and I just wanted to have a new environment where I could thrive and do better, be better, and be able to be myself more, and be able to explore, the world and just give myself opportunities to do better and to go further in track and field.
Okay, so what things drew you to Illinois State specifically?
Well, for one, I already had friends here, so I was like, okay, cool, and they ran really fast. The coach, he was very, on the phone, he was very, very cool, and things just felt very nice and natural, and it wasn't too far from home, so it was just like the perfect distance away to where I could still go home if I need to, but it also was like far enough away where I was having my own independence.
So I feel like when you came to Illinois State, you definitely you had a great season last year, and we're obviously hoping for even better season this year. So do you want to talk about your season last year, from like indoor going to outdoor, from being getting second, 4x4 coming third, to winning a conference title and then winning the 4x4?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. My first meet that I had, I was like very nervous, and I actually didn't do bad because I did a 600 my first meet, but the first 400 I did was, I think, the second meet. I opened it up at, I think, 48 like 9, and like at that point I was very discouraged. I was very upset with myself because I'm like, how am I running this slow? Like, there's no way. I've been working hard and I've been doing good at practice, so I didn't understand. So I was really beating myself up for it, but I just trusted the process with my coach because he told me like, hey, like, you need to just like focus on the plan. Like, we have a plan that's ready for you, so let's just stick to that. Let's do what we have to do. And I just kept working hard. Every single meet, I would just see what I did wrong and just go back to the drawing board and see what I could do better for it. In indoors, I think I definitely had a chance to win. I just didn't execute my race plan the way I wanted to, and I kind of ran scared. So I think outdoors, I kind of changed that. I knew that I had people that were counting on me and that people that looked up to me, to help carry the team, and not really carry the team, but help get the team to where we need to be. Relays is for people, so I knew people were relying on me. So I just knew I had to get myself together, make sure I stay focused, and just keep trying every single meet. And I wanted the title very bad. I never had one. I always got second place, so I just knew outdoors was my time to like finally go out there and do what I wanted to do.
And I wanted to also touch on that 200 meter at conference, because I know the whole season you've been waiting to run 200s. Yes. You've been wanting to. So how was that feeling? Because you did really well.
It was different because, like I said, I'm not used to doing it. So it was like a nice change of pace to be able to actually just sprint and like not really worry about anything or think about like a whole race plan and just see where I was at. And I think for me, only running 2, I think I did pretty well. I think I might have like the number 8 time right now in the school history. So it's just right now we're working on getting my speed better and just working on that first half of my race so that I can, run a better race and execute a better race plan than I did last year. But it was really exciting. I just wish that, I wasn't feeling my hamstring in the 200 final because I probably could have gotten a better place. But I still am proud of myself for getting 4th place and coming back at the end, because I came from like I think it was in 7th place to 4th towards the end. So it was nice to finish strong.
All right, and then to mention, like, on the track and field team, I feel like we have a lot of diversity. So I do want to talk about, or if you want to touch on your experiences as a student athlete and also identifying in the LGBTQ community.
It's definitely different. Like, you have to. At first, I kind of felt like I was walking on eggshells, but then I also was like, you know what? I'm proud of who I am. I accept who I am. So I just have been myself since I've been here. At first, I'm not going to say people fully accepted me or liked who I was. But at the same time, I knew that I had to stay true to myself because I didn't do anything wrong to anyone. Mm-hmm. So it's always going to be, like, whether it's, being part of the LGBT community or being black, being any type of, minority, you're going to have adversity. So I think for me, it was just staying strong in the face of adversity and continue being myself and just, still loving the sport, because no matter what, like whatever my sexuality is, it doesn't define who I am or how I can do on the track. So once again, I'm still, just as good as anybody else on the track. So that's why I just just came here. I work hard every day. Is all I can do, and just continue being a leader and trying to set a positive example for other kids who might be part of the LGBT community who don't feel like they belong or they're accepted. They can actually go out there and see someone that's doing what they want to do.
To add on that, and this doesn't necessarily have to do with your sexuality, but what would you say is the biggest challenge or struggle you have overcome as a Division I athlete or a student athlete at ISU specifically?
I feel like the biggest challenge was getting out of my head in terms of like my injuries. Because at Oakland, I strained my hamstrings, I believe, 6 times. So, and it was within one season. So I really didn't get a chance to run much my sophomore year. But I was just like coming back. It's like I feeling like pain or like phantom pain here and there, or even just having tightness and just soreness, and being able to differ between if it's tight and it's sore, if it's actually hurting. So that's been like my biggest challenge, trying to like push through that and like allow myself to just perform and thrive, and also just like staying focused in my own lane and not worrying about what's like somebody else is saying over here, and just like being able to just do what I want to do. So I think that's my biggest challenge, is also just staying in my lane and just getting things done what I have to get done, for sure.
Okay, so my last question for you is just, what are like some things that you are expecting to see for yourself this season, or that other people can expect to see from you?
Just being better than I was last year. I'm not trying to put too many titles or stipulations on what I have to do this season, because I know that I'm going to get too far ahead of myself, and I'm trying to go one day at a time. So I just want to do better than I did last year. Just, possibly defend my title and go to nationals if that's possible, indoors and outdoors, go to regionals and nationals. That's like the goal, but I'm not going to speak into existence yet, because I'm just still trying to just work and build those steps. But things are looking really good. So just look forward to hopefully, some better times.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. All right, it's Raydoffa, and make sure y'all keep tuning in with Summing It Up with Simone, period.